What's up, guys? So I am heading back to work from the store. Situational awareness matters every time. So what I want to do, or at least my message today, is do things the same. Situational awareness matters every time. So when I talk about the same, what are we talking about? We're talking about usually my coworkers or I would walk together here because it is the middle of the night. And even though it's not a far walk, I'm just gonna let that truck go by. Even though it's not a far walk, it's still middle of the night. So we wanna make sure that we're safe in that context to begin with. Because I don't have somebody with me, I let somebody know that I was walking to the store and that I would be back in a certain amount of time. You can usually gauge the amount of time that it would take to walk there and back. So there again, situational awareness of the time of night, your location, and when people can expect you back and forth. So you want to have a pattern that's the same as well. So I'm not walking a different way, even though there's really only one way to walk, but you want to make sure that you're staying on a routine path, because people would need to know if something happened where to find you. So if you're going for that jog, if you are, in the case of my ex, she would drive across state lines to get home and things like that. So you want to make sure that you're allowing people to give themselves the ability to even begin to know where to look for you if something were to happen, just being broken down or injury, sickness, anything along those lines. So situational awareness matters every time. So you want to make sure that you are staying on the same course, the same path, keeping your instruments of communication up. Definitely keeping your car gassed up. Definitely keeping your phone charged up. You want to make sure. I'm walking here, it's the middle of the night, and sometimes the police are out. So the police can mean two things depending on different crowds of society. So I have my ID on me, my work ID and my driver's license, just in case, not even if the police were to say stop and harass. Say I fell over, hit my head, they would need to know where to begin even putting something together. Of course I would get, care, but then who is this person? So then in the other context, you just want to be able to identify yourself just in case the police are looking in a different way. Let me hit this button. And then there is the piece of being on a path where the police are for your safety. So I'm not saying that it's always against your best interest to be around where the police are. It's not what I'm saying at all. Just like I would want to walk by a fire department or something along those lines, just in case. You just never know. There's also security here at our complex, so I would utilize by walking by where their post might be, just in case. So you want to be able to utilize the tools around you. Situational awareness, not only because it could be a person. We have coyotes around here, so you just never know. Like, something might jump out of the bushes. You just never know. There's so many different areas. A pothole, I could just step on something or step into something. You just want to make sure that you're utilizing situational awareness, utilizing lit pathways and different tools that we may not think of, but are always ready there and available for us, even when we don't always think that we would use them. I think most people would notice if they were walking down a dark street or something along those lines, but we still want to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves to get back to where we need to in a safe and timely manner. So guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? Ace up the sleeve, advice, comment, experience. I would love to hear what your thoughts are, if you have any experiences where that's concerned. And not to mention, just having something with you. So I have this little flashlight, and it's got this little tool on the end of it, which is for breaking windows. It's pretty sturdy, so if you had to defend yourself, you could. And I know a lot of people will just go straight to a firearm, something like that. And because of the place that I work at, I do have access to box cutters, things like that. But as always, if you feel like you may be under that much danger by stepping out, you may not want to. Or I could have easily driven myself, or definitely gone with somebody when the group went at a different time. So again, ace up the sleeve, advice, comment, experience, would love to hear it. Please leave it in the comments. As always, Likes help. If you dislike the content, please leave it. I would love to know why, and leave a reason down into the threads. Let's have a conversation. Maybe there's something that I'm missing. As always, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. It's free and greatly appreciated. And lastly, share the content with people who you think might enjoy it. So all said, I am back, I'm safe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace, love, unity, solidarity.